Ready?
Yeah.
Did we start already?
I hear you. I thought we did too. All right, so hi everybody. We're starting off today on our new, what are we calling this? Venture. Our new personal, what are we calling this?
Call it the venting project.
The venting project.
Oh, that's too heavy. We call it what?
We'll come back to that. We present something that we're gonna come back to y'all with now, boy, because we don't really have a name yet, but I have here with me Kimba Sorzano today, my great friend, my dupes, my brethren, and we have some things to get into.
Where we started.
So typically y'all know everybody who's discussing life and reasoning with these soca artists tend to want to know the glitz and the glamour of it, or that's what is tend to portray. Outside of that, we have a personal relationship as friends that we've had for a very long time. So I think the avenue, you need a belt friend. I think the avenue in which we need to take this to literally needs to be on your personal side of things, for people to get to know who Kimba really is and for people to really understand the struggles of this industry. As I said, social media tends to glamorize life on the whole, doesn't highlight struggles, doesn't highlight trying to find finances to record a tune, boy. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to get down nitty-gritty about it and kind of explain that challenge that you are facing. You've been in this music industry for a while, from soca star days. Remind me of the song?
Put It On Me?
Put It On Me. Yeah, that was our thing. I used to watch Kimba on TV and be like, oh my God, when I come home for summer vacation. And you know, you've been in it for a very long time, but yet still you're not getting the progression in which you deem for yourself and for your career. You know what I mean? Whether it's bad management, whether it's misspending of finances, whatever the struggle is, and I just want you to get down with that. Getting the understanding of you leaving your job. You had a secure job where your finances was very secure, and everybody as well see that venture as, man, I would love to be a flight attendant. I travel in the world for free. I'm getting to see people. It's something that I will enjoy, and it's something me personally have done for a couple of years. I used to fly for Continental Airlines before they converted to United. So give the people some insights of Kimba Sorzano, and also I want you to touch on the spirituality of your life. Your family, your dad, you know what I'm saying? That's a side of you that people don't know. They don't understand Kimba, and that's what I want you to give them today.
It's ironic that we're doing this here today, because I also expressed to Jamie that I also want to do a project. Not want to.
We're going to do
working
a
on
project. Yeah.
Just like this. And the reason I chose to do it was because the same thing I highlighted. A lot of people, they see what you put out there, you know, but they don't see the work behind the scenes that bring you to that place then.
Absolutely.
You know, it's easy when you have a hit.
Correct.
It's easy, you know. Radio playing it. You run up on a stage, people singing your song for you. It's easy. It's hard to build a hit, you know. And you don't know. You never know when you have a hit, you know. I mean, if I knew what a hit was, and if I had a real formula to it,
you would have one every year, right?
Every Friday, every year, every Friday I'm making a hit, you know. But it takes a lot of work. It takes sleepless nights, you know, real sacrifice. It takes you away from your family, you know. I have a 9-year-old daughter. You know, just the other day she was born. You know, I don't spend as much time as I would like to spend with her.
Right.
You know, notwithstanding the fact finances is a scene.
Right.
You know, so people would figure, well, they see you on stage, they see this, they see you driving that, and the figure is all well and good now, but they don't know how things come in.
And that's in every avenue of life, huh? It could be a photographer, It could be myself, little simple John and Tina. You know, everybody has this perception via social media that life is just glitz and glamour. And as I tend to tell people, I don't live off of social media it's not my reality. Social media is a perception of what you want people to know and what you want them to see. Everybody's not showing their struggles. And I think we need to give that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are currently living in depression. You know, they're unhappy, whether it's financial struggles, whether it's family struggles, whatever the case may be. And people don't have an avenue to let it out. They don't have an outlet. They don't feel safe to do so because guess what? Everybody on social media is portraying this role that life is perfect and it's not. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're perfect. They're portraying a lie. You know, and I guess it's the artist in me. The artist in me. I don't want to dupe nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So management will tell me, Kimba, you need to comb your hair. You need to twist it. You need to look good. You need to think right. I mean, and I get it. I understand that.
Kimba, you need to create this perception. You want
that.
people to like, Kimba, go and comb your hair. You know, I nag you all the time. Guys, I nag him. I am that. Kimba, where are you? I need you here tonight. We need you in those pictures. You know, it's an illusion that has to be created, and that's a valid point of what we're talking about again.
At the same time, real life happens too now. You know, and it's kind of hard sometimes to separate the man and the artist now.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, if this is what you choose to do, you should be fully committed to what you're doing, right? We touched on something earlier that I wanted me to talk about. Like recording. It's fucking expensive, man.
Right.
Facts.
Facts.
You know what I mean? One song is like $10,000 minimum.
Minimum. Because we've done some juggling for ourselves to say, hey, we can get a favor here or whatever. You know?
And for instance, you see Patsy purchase about 14 tune outs here right about now. $140,000.
Patsy
minimum.
making money, yeah? Patsy gigging it.
At least we think
we think
she's making money.
Correct.
You know
correct.
what I'm saying? So
and again, it could all be an illusion because we don't know.
You don't know. So people might ask themselves this question as well, if it's so hard to be an artist, why you leave your work, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's a logical question and a fair question at that. I left my job because I am an artist at heart. Yeah. Ever since I know myself in primary school, I've been involved in the arts, I've been performing, I've been singing, I've been on stage, be it pan or panorama, and I've been doing that, and it's something I love and I enjoy doing. I never wanted to be a flight attendant. Me and my father had a falling out. I was doing my law degree. He stopped paying for it and I did that job. I applied to police, fire and BB.
And get you with BB.
BB called first, I could be a policeman.
I don't see her as a policeman though, dog. Like I don't see her as that at all. Maybe it's the Goldilocks, but I cannot see you as a policeman.
You know, so BB called first and I did it. A lot of people in BB or Caribbean like that, to be a flight attendant was their dream now.
Right.
You know? And it never really was my dream. It was a means to an end. It was to pay a bill.
Correct.
You know? And I stayed there for about 12 years. Yeah. I saw myself getting older and I saw me making contributions to the music and reaping rewards, huh? Like let's say 2012. I mean we had 2011, 2012, we had Over You. And it was a hot year. So
seems like it just came out yesterday, eh?
We'll come in, you're making money. You know what I mean? It started off at $3,000 a gig and end up at $5,000 a gig and you had 3 gigs in a night. You know what I mean? So money coming in.
Right. At
the same time, I have a commitment to my employer,
right,
which is Caribbean Airlines. And I don't know what the pull and tugging was with that arrangement, but for some reason I could never get Carnival off. You know what I mean?
As an artist that they know that you're in this field with.
Of course. I mean, they knew that. I mean, I came in there 2005.
I feel you as a rebel, dog.
I was.
That is why I feel you as a rebel, because you're, what do you all call them, producers or whomever?
Yeah, that would be like a supervisor in charge.
Right. So, you know, I feel you as a rebel before, and it could have just been miscommunication and lack of understanding and the unruliness in yourself. I know you.
People just feel what they want to feel too, you know. I mean, but honestly, I feel I real cool with everybody. You know what I mean?
I'll say so for myself.
And I don't know, but if you don't like me, boy, something be wrong with you, boy.
Why do people?
Why do you never do nothing? You know what I'm saying? Are you real easygoing?
Right.
I don't look for a it'll be nothing like that, you know. However, I have a free spirit.
Right.
And injustice is something I really not done with. I mean, it don't sit well within my spirit. And for instance, you know, I'm a performer, you know, I'm doing my music. And although yes, I'm contractually obligated to you, you know, I'm giving you
balance.
But I mean, work with me now.
Right.
One hand will clap, one hand will
Right.
slap. So when they come, you see, reasoning, I can reason.
Right.
You see, when they start to give me ultimatums and well, you have to do this or else, and I just meet that with real resistance.
So are those things that forced you in a sense to leave that particular career path?
Well, I tried balancing it, and so I was doing below the music and working there. And when I would find success in my schooling,
everything else falls down. There wasn't a
find
complete
success in my
balance.
music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
I always wondered what if I took this thing 100% seriously, you know? And this is what I'm exploring, you know.
So with the transition from flight attendant, and I understand that on many other levels, as I said, we have a personal friendship. You know what I'm saying, guys? We can't talk about that forever, but there's different levels to it. Outside of that, making that transition to where you're at now, how we're struggling in this together, because you know, I'm there for you, guiding you, helping you. We're trying, we battle it. Today we're like, forget that shit. Tomorrow we're like, you know what I'm saying? And what do you think is the key to get you going? Because you know, I think last week or some other week you called me and you were beyond frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Like emotional. And it's okay to be emotional, but what do you think is that, what are you missing to keep you pushing and constantly going? Because personally, I've told you myself as well, we'll be on a high today and then tomorrow. Kimba, come and record. Let's tell these people, December all year. Let me tell all about Kimba for December. December, when did we release Daytime Party? A long time ago. Kimba, we need a little bit more. Come, let we do covers or something for the week, every week for a month. Build back yourself, because you've kind of been inconsistent for a while and you need to be steady in the thing. I come in, Ollie, he come in, and guess who never comes? Tell them about that. So consistency, as much as somebody might be there pushing you, you have to want it for yourself. And if you're not feeling it and you don't have that fulfillment, you can't make it happen. It's like a force.
So it's not even like, okay, so I hear that, and it's facts, right? Because consistency is everything.
Consistency is key.
Is key in everything. Even working out and everything, consistency is key. You know, my emotions, why? I mean, I guess what makes me a good artist is wait now, I'm talk now, oh God.
Wait. Emotions. Continue. Let's talk on this.
It's not. Right? But wait. Hold on, let me see where this is going already. Right? I am a very emotional being.
They say men are more emotional than women.
I don't know what they say, I can tell you about me.
Only when this fella cries, them eyes just get puffy.
Yeah,
He's be red.
Anyhow.
But it's okay to be emotional, friend. It's okay to be emotional.
However, at the same time now, for instance, like last week I was talking to class, first class, big up yourself, right? And you know, I was battling with that same thing now. I was battling with that same like,
emotion.
What the fuck? I mean, you have work to get done. Go and do the fucking work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's keeping you
back?
back?
But at the same time, in my brain is so much filled with other shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't bring myself to do that then. And like that downward spiral, it just get heavier and heavier and heavier, and it just keep going down now. And class was like, yo, my G, fuck that. You can't be that. You gotta be Kimba the artist. And Kimba's personal life is two separate
Correct.
things.
You cannot mesh it.
You
It
gotta
doesn't
put
work.
you gotta put down that personal Kimba Sorzano and come out here and give me Kimba Sorzano the artist. So if it means that you no gas in your vehicle, call our brother, hear this now. You have all change on. I can reach down, so go and home, but I can't reach you back. Put something for me now. Facts.
Facts.
Right?
And the only way to get it is to ask, because nobody
You know.
knows the struggle. And we tend to think of embarrassment or shame and pride. You know what I'm saying?
I eat my shame
We shouldn't
and
have that,
I eat my shame and I wrote it long.
because you gotta get it. You have to
Gotta
get
get
it done. It has to get done.
know?
Those are minor things that we can't use them as excuse. For example, when somebody call me and say, hey, I tried to call you and I didn't get onto you. In 2019, it have Instagram, it have Facebook, it have Twitter, it have email. If you can't get me on a phone call, especially where business is concerned, there's emails, there's a text message, there's something. So just with everything else that we have to do in
course.
life, there is an alternate route for it. If you want to get it done.
You will find a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way. So we can't make excuses
Yeah.
for itself. And we have to come to the realization for ourselves that this is what I need to do, this is what I need to get done, and this is the steps that I need to take to get that
Of
going.
course.
Because nobody's going to give it to us.
Chat,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
You talk about, the struggles and having the days and the emotions. And I touched on wanting to get that spiritual side of you. Those two go hand in hand, because without a spiritual guidance and without that in your life, we're not going to make it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's our walking path. How do you grasp that? Because at certain times, the emotions can definitely be a little bit overbearing. How do you deal with that?
With great difficulty.
Yeah. Okay.
So my father is Rastafarian,
Right.
12 tribes. My mother is Roman Catholic. And that whole is a weird dynamic,
Right.
because on one hand my father is anti-establishment and
Right.
my mother in
It's black and white,
It's
no gray area there.
pro-establishment, but I give thanks for that because
Perspective.
yeah, definitely, and I kind of walk the middle now. I am not religious. Neither am I Rastafarian or neither am I Roman
Roman
Catholic.
Catholic, right.
I found myself charting my own path, and when you put that energy out there, I realize things really come to you now. And I was in Form 6, and I read on my Sergio Thomas had given me a book called As a Man Thinketh, and that started me on a journey of reading about what people may call esoteric now. But
Like I was afraid to say that.
no. We are not with Illuminati. Not yet. Right? But and then that book led me to a book called The Secret. And then The Secret led me to a book called Conversations with God. Book 1, 2, and 3 by Neil Donald Walsh. And it's the most amazing book I've ever read. It's a book I don't ever want to stop reading,
Right.
It speaks to God as energy now.
Okay.
Energy has no beginning, has no end. It cannot be destroyed, it has to be transferred. And like everything I've always had in my head now as to what God meant to me, I just couldn't put it into words, but I felt like this book was speaking on my behalf. Everything, down to the stone, the bench. This seems to be solid now,
Right. But it's not.
but it's not. It's made up of atoms and molecules,
Right.
protons and neurons,
And again, man-made.
and it's vibrating now.
Right.
So it's not even still. So even this is God.
Yeah.
This is God experiencing what it is to be a bench. It sounds kind of crazy, but how I see it is that God mashed up himself into billions of pieces
To create.
Exactly, because he is everything. He can be no one thing.
Right.
And so he's experiencing what it is to be Kimba, experiencing what it is to be Jamie, experiencing what it is to be this little girl walking here coming. It's just experience and life, So that's where I'm on the spiritual tip.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget
I think we all have our slip-ups where that is concerned.
You know?
Because I wake up in the morning and sometimes I run out the house or pick up my phone for Instagram or whatever and be like, you didn't even say a prayers for the morning, driving up the highway and start to talk. God, hey, homie. I talk to him like he's my friend, my brethren. You understand? Hey, God, where's he seen, dog? You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
So it happens. We all have our slip-ups, but we have to remember who we are and what we stand for, and remember to always come back to our true self, now boy.
Still remembering. So as God mash up himself, you have to remember himself.
Right.
That was kind of cool though.
Nah, it was 2, dog. It was 2. We always doing this 2. You give man 1 slap and go on. So what plans, being that we've put things into perspective, on camera, off camera, what do you think moving forward? We have already said for ourselves, Carnival is over. Carnival is definitely over. Contract seals, whatever for everybody. What do you plan to do or plan to do differently? What can they expect from Kimba?
If I tell you, boy, I mean, talking to a friend of mine last night, and she lives in LA, and she's like, you know, boy, one step in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other. They didn't study body
down the road,
you know, and every day I need to make a commitment to myself to do better than I did yesterday. You know, I am practicing as like right now, charting, of course, setting goals and making everyday steps to get to that.
So as you're saying that, back in October, November, we touched on a few goals. And one thing that I remembered specifically that you said, you wanted to write a song a day, or at least 3 songs a day. I've seen you pen songs within 5-10 minutes. Legit. There's this song, we could give them a little clip of the song that we did that hasn't released yet. You wrote that within that. You sat in that shop and literally wrote that song within 10 minutes. So the one by Ramon, when why we could never do this when we need to. Extension, tell me what it, right. Right, that song. So you penned that song. Answer me. Yes, you penned that song in literally 10 minutes. We went to the studio the night, started your thing. You are a great writer. You write with emotions. You are very expressive. You tell a story. Look at over you. There's a storyline for everything that you write. You've set a goal for yourself. I'm going to write a song or 3 songs per week, per day. That quickly went out the door. What discouraged you? Why is that not happening?
So
being that we're setting and it's okay to reset. It's okay to reset and start over. Every day is a new day. We have a planner. We have a different day. A fresh start. But I want to know what is the discouragement to keep resetting you to have to restart? Because for me, I believe that it's a situation where you take 1 step forward and we get knocked back 10 times. What is causing this knockback? Instead of us continuously progressing, we keep going backwards. We set a goal, we start it a day, 2 days. Is it discipline? Is it the discouragement of I'm not seeing my way? What is causing that lack of interest, or to hell with this shit?
You know, I mean, I can list a truckload of reasons, but they don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? I could tell you that when I'm out in LA, within 6 days, I write every day. But when I'm in LA, I don't study about food, I don't study about transport, I don't study about where I'm sleeping, I don't study about nothing, I don't study about money, I don't study about nothing. I am a writing machine.
Right.
You know what I mean? Here I have...
It's the dynamics of life.
But you know what? But like I said, at the same time...
You can't make it...
But other people doing it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So anything I could put forward to answer that question would be an excuse.
Right.
It just has to get done. You know? And so...
From today?
Let me reset.
From today?
From today.
From today.
I want to look back at this fucking video in 2020 and say, you know, the real man really fucking say, I'm killing it in a way.
But there's a progression already. Because 2020, we have Answer Me. You have a song by Class. There's a head start from where you started for 2019. In 2018, there was literally a call. Hey, I need to get a song. What did we do? Pick up the phone and start to scout music. yo, I need this favor, X, Y, and Z. This is my payment plan. Something that your money don't come easy. Payment plans happen. We miss a payment. We call that real life shit, yo. We no finish pay for daytime party. No finish pay for daytime party.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is real life, and that is some struggles that people pay with rent. Let's say some people cannot afford to live. They have children, they working, they paying minimum, they working for minimum wage, and everybody's struggling. And the same thing for yourself. We now finish pay when the song released, Master, however long ago, it now finished pay yesterday. So, you know, there's negatives and there's also positives, because come 2020, you are already ahead of the game. If you don't choose to release at the ending of the year or in the middle of the year, however it goes. So that's a positive outlook on it as well. It's a bigger start from where you re-entered, I should say, the industry. Something that a lot of people say, you are a great artist, you are a great singer, you're cool, as you say, you don't have beef with anybody, you're very...
But they find as a cocky asshole.
But they find as a cocky. You understand? I don't think so personally. I don't get that vibe. You walk in the street, you know, hey. But the consistency of you being there is what would also gravitate people to you, Kimba. You definitely have to make a conscious decision personally that I'm in it and I'm in it. This is what I want. You know what I mean? We can't come in today with daytime party and have a smashing song, gigs or no gigs, whatever. You have to stump your name and clear your way.
Definitely.
And you tend to use, we talked about Boy before. This man is a fucking genius in this business, you understand? Everything that we learn, we can mirror that in a sense, because he's paved the way for us. He's created a lot of different avenues for everybody, and his work ethics are to die for. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, having the privilege and honor to work with him for 2 years, thank you very much. Grateful, great experience. There was no sleeping. I could be tired from south to tongue. Call time is call time. You have no option of being late. You're late, you get left. You might get a few choice words. Never had to experience it personally, but from other people's experiences. But he's set this precedence for his company, his brand, that everybody should not mirror but take a piece of it. You have to set your standards. See a squirrel there?
Yeah, but
Peter?
that's not squirrel dog, eh? That's
What's
squirrel.
that?
Dog.
It's cute.
Yeah.
But
Well, and I want to... Oh, sorry, what
I want you to... I don't... You see, you mess me up. You mess me up.
Anything I want to tell my support.
Yeah, what is something that you want them to know that they don't see, they don't get? You know, you gave some insights on your spiritual side and the struggles, and this is like they're in front of you and you're reaching out to them. Something that they need to grasp, whether it's your favorite quote or whether it's something that you live by. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of persons that may want to get to know you. You've been in it a long time, and a lot of people feel like the unreachable. You know what I'm saying? So you're unreachable.
You can't reach out to me?
Yeah, you know, like.
Well, I real normal. Right? I real normal.
I cool.
As a matter of fact, maybe too normal. I'm not telling you to think that asshole.
But that is why I said
the
unreachable.
Yeah, I'm not an asshole. I just enjoy my own space.
I feel it's come up a little cocky, you know. Because let me tell you something. I can take this off.
Well,
let me show you how you just walk in a building, right? Well, I cannot see this. Hold on. Let me show you how you just strut. I tell all I don't want to see my foot in and look hard to get them. Yeah, brother. People, you know, but everybody else, it might be you might say hey or whatever, but they don't really get that acknowledgement. And it's not just for, not people that you know, but a stranger. You might give a man a, hey, see, you know, but it's never. I have seen instances where people, like let's say you and I talking here, I have seen instances where people come and try to approach you though, or talk, but you're so caught up in this they get eliminated, and then you just walk and you're gone.
And you know what?
Again, that is an unreachable side of you that people
And that
can't.
not intentional. So let me. So
Are
let
you
me.
blind?
No,
You can't see.
I can't see.
Oh, okay.
But so let me show you now, right? So I walk in the event. First to begin, apparently people have a problem how I walk with my chest up and.
Confidence is everything.
My mother teach me that, right? If I know somebody, I will say hi, right?
So if you don't know somebody, you're not saying hi?
I mean, if we walking along the same path, a good morning is manners, right?
Okay.
But I can't say hi to everybody. You know what I mean? And I go around there, hi, hi. As a matter of fact, I've done that before. So some ladies walk in, hello.
And they just watch you.
Hey boy, you tracking me? So he think everybody must know me. And women like that.
And it was just a simple hello.
It's a hello, it's a good morning. You know what I mean?
Well, that brings back
I'm not trying to fight no friend.
So that comes back to our upbringing, and just to show you how life has changed.
And wait. So now when they say good morning, when they don't say good morning, so you can't say good morning no.
Oh.
So dog just
You
cannot.
can't win. You can't win. You can't win,
So-
and you can't win every battle. But it's changed a lot. Because I remember back in the day, you have to say good morning and good evening, entering a car, opening a door.
I mean, I
we
do
don't
those
get them
things.
things again.
I do those
You
things
understand?
regularly. I
So
just
it might
mean
be
in a-
uncommon to some.
In a party setting or in an event setting, especially with women, I try not to.
Because they feel you're
Every,
trying to get them.
oh, you're always trying to track, apparently.
I feel so. You're a wetty.
I'm not correctly.
Oh, what is the new word? A zessa?
A zessa.
Are you a zessa? What is the meaning of a zessa?
Yeah, that goes that way. One with a beretta on the dresser.
A zessa. But guys,
You know what I mean?
me and my brethren here, Kimba. So we're gonna have so much more artists, different elements of life. KJ and I go in and do some tours around, go on the beach. Hopefully he have some spots that I never went to. I see he went Parman yesterday. The dog couldn't even tell him I come true. But I just wanted to personally work on my own project, as before. This is something that I've done a couple of years back, 4, 5 years ago, 3 years ago. And I just wanted to get back into it. My perspective, my friends, just life on the whole, enjoyment, and bring something to you that you can enjoy on your Instagram, because I'm not going to be on your TV. And I decided to bring my little friend here today, so I'm so thankful to have you tuned in, and you will see me next week. Tell your friends, join in, send me a friend request, send me a DM, anything that personally you would like to see or you would like me to talk about. Please don't hesitate to shoot me a message, and I'll see you guys. It's J Romy.
Hold on. It's not J Romy yet.
It is J Romy.
It is J Romy.
It is J Romy.
Don't forget to subscribe to Kimba Sorzano YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at Kimba Sorzano. Everything Kimba Sorzano. Yeah?
You on Twitter?
I am not on Twitter.
You need to join Twitter, because I just real love
Yeah.
up on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter is the bomb. It's LipstickSheWrote. You always see it because I'm uploading this here. Lipstick_love on Twitter. Facebook is my name, Jamie, but they call me J Romy, JROMEY. And we'll see you guys. Thanks again, and have a great day.